Ayo, it's Z100 New York's number one hit music station inside of our artist interview lounge presented by Celsius Energy Drinks. I'm Crystal Rosas. Today we have a Grammy nominated artist, over 15 billion streams, number ones on Billboard's charts. We know him from his explosive shift from rap to pop punk and MGK. He has sold out arenas worldwide, starred in major films, launched his own brands. He's been in the studio working on his next highly anticipated album, Lost Americana, and continuing to push boundaries, redefine what it means to be a rock star today. Please welcome MGK.
Wow, that intro was so dope. What an intro.
But that's you though.
I know that is, well, wow. I was looking at myself in the mirror this morning and I was like, rough day, huh? That's cool. This is awesome. Wow, so dope.
It's dope for me to talk to
you.
What
camera were you just looking at?
This one, yeah, that one. Oh. I don't think you can see you, but hey, there he is. Man, I've been a fan for so long, so it's so cool to chat with you and about your new project.
Thank you.
And you look like you're like happy and good spirits. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. I mean, I honestly, I just am happy. I don't know what I had going on the last 10 years, but I'm just grateful my aura has, I found an aura well.
The aura farming?
I just learned what that word was, but no, definitely not aura farming by the definition of what I learned. I think I've just like tapped into a source that's like just giving me, just brightening the whatever the shade I chose to be in for a while.
No, it's so good to hear that because a lot of us have been through that.
Yeah.
And you too, you've been so open and vulnerable about what you've gone through as a kid and your life. And then when you popped off with stardom, that was a rough adjustment for you. And you've even talked about like an ego death, like that moment.
Yeah.
What was going on there where you're like, you know what, I want to be my best self now?
I mean, the obvious answer is fatherhood. I think to all the young dads out there, it's so important to like remove the old school traditional way of like how we were raised, our generation was raised, which is very much like, I don't know, damn near like corporal punishment? Corporal,
yeah.
Wow. I think just like, I'm a girl dad, so it just unlocks a softness in you that maybe I definitely had hardened and from my own kind of like just mom issues and dad issues and just all that stuff. And so I had a realization at some point where I was just like, I think I just realized I'm a big softie.
Oh, and that's okay. And we love
and
this.
I don't care. I think too, dude, I just don't care anymore. Mm-hmm. I care about only art and love and family. I don't like, I'm a pop culture scapegoat for hate, and I just am like, sure, if that makes you happy, then I will assume, that role. But the funny thing is, if you hang out with me, you're just like, well, this isn't that guy that I thought. Mm-hmm. Really, you're the problem, dude. You're the problem.
Well, it's so good to hear. And you've always said it from the beginning that your number one goal is just to give the kids entertainment.
Totally.
Give them what they love and what
dude.
They deserve.
For sure. I'm all for, I want to be an example of how destroyed men can piece themselves back together and become better. I also am like, I will never lose my edge. I will also never put my middle finger down. I think I will shake your hand with one and give you a hug with this hand, but I will always keep this one ready because it's just, there's things that you just don't have to stand for. I don't mean like stand for in terms of like what you represent, but I just mean in what you tolerate, mm-hmm. like, and this industry tries to mold you in a way, and I'm just like, I'm not clay. Like, I got bones, you can't mold me to be the shape that you want me to be, which is why this finger comes in handy.
Yeah.
Because as those hands try to mold you, they can't. This finger is just
Because if not, they're gonna walk all over you, say whatever they want, and just be
100%,
yeah.
dude, 100%. And like, you know, the fact that I can't be molded like makes me a standout piece on the shelf, while everyone else can be like, I don't know, like a
robot. Yeah.
yeah, they can make
Mechanical,
like an android. Like I still keep my humanity.
Oh, we see it, and we've seen how your love and passion for your art. It's so in a timeless spot right now. You dropped this new album trailer, and we hear Bob Dylan's voice. Is that real? What happened? What is that? How did that happen?
Well, we had reached out to Bob.
To Bob.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Because he had posted me on his Instagram right in the middle of this rant of me being like, I know the world wants me to do this, but I'm in the studio right now doing that. Am I doing the right thing? Like, should I be doing what they want me to do or whatever? This was, I swear to God, this was in like mid sentence of this rant or existential crisis I was having. Someone goes, Bob Dylan just posted you. And I was like, huh? And we went and looked at this video, and it was the most like niche MGK video. Like this was like definitely like page 16 of my YouTube, like not something that just pops right up. And it's just like 10-minute freestyle of me in a record store at 11 in the morning back in the day, just rapping my ass off. And I was like, why, how, what, when, you know, all these questions about why Bob Dylan would do that. Because you look at the rest of his page, it's all like martyrs and like rock stars who have passed away. Everything's basically in black and white on his page from like the 50s. And then there's me. And then it was the biggest confirmation of like, oh yeah, homie, like break the mold. Because that is what Bob Dylan did. He was the originator of not giving a and then here I am, this person who's so, you know, notorious for just walking to the beat of his own drum. And so we reached out.
That's insane because he's so untouchable. He's
dog. He didn't even promote his own movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm just in complete shock.
Wow, thank you for that. I didn't know any of that. We're also celebrating your single, Cliche.
Yeah.
Yo, it's popping off.
Thank you.
You're getting love. How does that feel?
Oh man, how does it feel like? I guess that first week when it came out was gnarly. So much love, so much hate. Ultimately, a bop is a bop. I think like the ability to make people's body move speaks so much louder than any of the most complicated lyrics I could come up with, or the most complicated concepts. I think even just me being able to fit that line where it says, baby, I'm a Rolling Stone, just something that's so true to my ethos. I was so stoked could be on a song like this. And yeah, I just love calling it cliche with the thing over the E.
Cliche, yes.
Cliche with a thing over the E. I don't even know. It's so funny. That song, I hope that song gets 1 billion streams before I ever learn what that thing over the E is called.
The accent.
I don't know what it's called. It has some complicated name, but yeah. And I'm just And I ran into Michael Pena, the actor, last night on the street. And he goes, "Hey man, didn't you just drop that? You just dropped that like pop song, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I really wanted to hate it, but I like it." I was like, "All right.
I guess I'm doing something."
Oh yeah, dog. Thank you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It is. It's fun. It's scary getting into a genre like that when you were already known for something else, but you always said that you're a risk taker. You don't care.
I think people just got to stop telling me what to do, because I'm going to do the opposite. Okay? Just stop telling me what you want, or I'm just going to leave. That right? Whatever I'm doing, whatever you want, if you tell me you want it, I'm not going to do it.
We have such good stuff coming up. We're so excited about what you have. Big shows. You are going to perform at the Kids' Choice Awards?
Yeah.
And you do it for the kids, so what an
Dude,
honor.
MGK is for the kids. Wu-Tang and MGK are both for the kids.
How stoked were you when you were asked about that?
Super stoked. My daughter's going to introduce me.
Has she done something like that before?
No. I'm hoping I'm not like cursing it right now because I'm saying it out loud and then I'm scared I'm going to get there on the day and she's just going to be like, Dad, I'm too nervous. I don't want to do it.
You
But
think so?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She's really shy when it comes to
Yeah.
public stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I might just trick her and be like, okay, just go to your seat, and the seat will be like right where the camera is. I'm just like go on her anyway, and I'm like, gotta say something.
From the last time that I saw you, you have a new set of grills, the fangs.
Yeah, I earned these.
You've earned them.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that it's not easy to have, that you have a tough time at night because you're a clencher.
Mm-hmm.
And that are you still getting headaches in the mornings? Has it calmed down?
Nah, headaches calmed down.
Okay.
Just now my my thirst for blood has just
Bro.
increased to immense amounts, and I just fear for people walking the streets at night. Just kidding.
Do you have any pointers for people that might want to get it done? Any suggestions?
That's a pun.
What do you think about people that want to get them done too?
I don't know what get them done means. You got to earn them.
That part.
You know, you gotta.
Very fair.
You I guess you got to find you an Edward or whoever else are characters in that, and just do one of these.
Some of your fans on Reddit have a few questions they want to ask.
Oh Lord.
No, it's all good. It's all
Okay.
good. Manda Kate says, there's a painting called Lost Americana, The Death of the American Dream. Is your album inspired by that?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course, I was so well researched with all of my. When is that painting from?
I don't know.
1963.
Okay.
I'm so
Fair.
familiar with all of the 1963 pieces that were made. No, there's something called Lost Americana.
Apparently, yeah.
I'm
painting.
suing.
So we'll look into it.
I'm
You're
suing
suing it.
immediately.
You did it first.
No, that's really cool. Tell me that again, because maybe
Lost Americana, The Death of the American Dream.
you know what's crazy? The album was originally called The Un-American Dream, which is that's such like synchronicity, and that's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe if that was like from an older, age, which I'm sure it was like before I was born, basically in the 90s. Maybe I was that person. Maybe I painted that in a past life and then came back, and now I am just resurfacing all these things that I felt back then.
What a simulation.
Yeah,
We've lived
it's the
before.
death of the American dream that like is popularized to us. Is kind of my thing. It's just like the American dream consists of such, I don't know, fallacies that I'm just like, that's not that didn't pan out to be what I think it
True.
was. This angle I'm sitting at is odd. Should I be sitting like this?
No, you're
Is this my
fine.
camera?
All of them.
Okay.
Nihilism 3343 is saying, who is the girl in the shower in the MGK sale video? She looks so familiar. It's driving me crazy.
Sir, that would mean that you're a pervert. That would mean that you visit a certain website.
Niall. What did you take away from streaming with Aiden Ross?
Random question.
I know, right?
Cool. Reddit's
Reddit
dope.
needs to know.
Yeah, Reddit's dope.
How was it streaming with Aiden Ross?
Aiden's great. It's
Yeah.
so interesting, the pressures of that world, that everything is just like live, and every time I've learned how much I don't know, because every time I think I said something that was like, oh, that was really cool, that'll go viral, it's always the like dumbest thing that I say or do, or like a clip that like I wasn't even aware of, like when Neon was like, man, he smells really good, and like that's like what shines from the stream. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It really is just, it's an education on how much I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what it shows me.
It's
Yeah,
crazy out there.
yeah.
And to wrap it up, you said Lost Americana is a perfect road trip album.
Mm-hmm.
What other essentials would be perfect for an MGK road trip? What do you need for the perfect?
I smoke a lot of cigarettes, so I would say between that or like some doobies for whoever's riding. I think like definitely knowledge of which one is the volume button versus like the air conditioner. Don't you hate those cars? Just like why is this knob so big? Like we all know that we all know the volume knob should be the predominant knob. You know what I mean? Like, and then there's all these other knobs where it's like seek or like, and I'm just like, well, just put the little arrow button, put these, right? Like, let me just hit that. Or like some of them will be like, the knobs are like park and like drive. I'm just like, dude, just like there should only be one knob allowed, one knob, and it's the volume knob. So knowledge of knobs.
And snacks.
That sounds weird.
Cigarettes.
Snacks is great. Snacks is great.
Cool.
No, not snacks. Like drive until you get to a rest stop and then get snacks.
Yes.
Because that's also like part of the fun. And then I don't know. Like no maps, just drive.
Okay, there you go.
Just drive.
Yes. And last question is, we have a promotion going on right now where our listeners could win a chance at $1 million. Given your rock star life, what would you suggest our listener that wins does with $1 million?
It's obviously go back to your school and be like, get all of it in cash. Go to your 10-year high school reunion and go, I told y'all. I told you I was going to be something. And stunt on all your classmates who said you weren't going to be anything.
So, that's perfect. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. Right now, where you're at, how does it feel to be MGK?
Dude, I'm sorry. What was the hand signals?
We're supposed to rap.
No, we're not.
No, we're not, he said.
How does it feel to be MGK? I love MGK now. Love being him. Love that I've merged him with like who I am personally. I think there was a giant separation between character and character. Probably not a word. They're getting very close to being one and the same, and I'm really stoked. I'm proud sonically of where I'm at. I'm proud spiritually of where I'm at, and I'm like, I just, dude, I think it stands for something disruptive and also innately familiar with what music needs. And dude, we're rock and rolling out here, and that is always what made me love music. That was not a love letter to myself. That was an example of how you should feel about yourself. But I happen to be MGK, and you asked me that question. So but yes.
Bro.
Love yourself.
Bro.
Love yourself, dude.
That's the message. That's so good to hear. We're wrapping up now. I've been a fan for so long and seeing the growth.
This interview rocked. Thank you.
Thank you. We're wrapped. Yep, we're wrapped. Don't worry.
Thank
We're
you.
done. We're done.
Thank you.